Imagine you have a $100 bill. You're smart, so you don't spend it. You want to keep it safe. You put it in a safe or a bank account, and you leave it there for 10 years. 10 years later, you open the safe. The $100 is still there. It looks exactly the same. But here's the scary part. Even though it says 100, it's not the same 100 you put in. It has lost its power. To understand why, we first have to understand the difference between money and wealth. Money is just a tool. It's a ticket you exchange for stuff, like a new game, a car, or a house. Wealth, however, is an engine. Wealth is owning things that grow or produce more value while you sleep. If you just hold on to money without turning it into wealth, it's like holding an ice cube. Eventually, it's going to melt. This melting happens because of a silent thief called inflation. Inflation means that over time, prices go up. This means your money buys less than it used to buy before. Most people think inflation is just a boring word from the news, but it's actually the most important thing you need to understand to survive financially. Now, here is where most people get it wrong. They are afraid to invest. They think the stock market or buying assets is too risky. They think, I'll just keep my money in the bank. It's safe there. I even get 1% interest on my savings. But let's look at the math. If the bank gives you 1%, but the cost of living goes up by 3%, you aren't staying safe at all. You are actually losing 2% of your wealth every single year. Leaving your money in a standard savings account is not risk-free. In fact, it is a guaranteed loss of purchasing power and thus a guaranteed loss of your wealth. This is the very first lesson of Finance Essentials. Before you learn about stocks, bonds, ETFs, or real estate, you must realize one thing. You have to realize that doing nothing is a risk. Keeping your money hidden in the bank is actually the opposite of being safe. The first step to building wealth is realizing that your money needs to work at least as hard as the silent thief of inflation. In other words, to protect and not lose your wealth, your money needs to grow at least by 3% to keep up with increasing cost of living prices. In the next videos, I'll show you the tools we use to fight back. If you got any value out of this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to Finance Essentials to start your journey to a wealthier life.